Hello, beautiful souls. Tuning in for another message. Okay, it's already pointing out yesterday's reading. So yesterday's reading was very focused on feminine flow and how you're stepping into your creative abilities as a God spark and the ways that you have tuned into alchemization. Now, today's reading is going to be a bit deeper. It's showing the subconscious and the pathways that you have created to consciousness. Very interesting. Okay, so it's bringing me to womb wealth. How you have created a path through your own darkness. I hear very high priest, high priestess, very divine magic, mysticism, alchemization. I hear alchemy tools, crafting alchemy tools, the pathway in your connection to the stars. It's showing me a rainbow portal or like rainbow energy, rainbow frequencies, diamond light. I see it again, the draconian energy. I hear that draconian priestess, draconian priest. Very earthkeeper energy. Earthkeeper, not a gatekeeper. You're not a gatekeeper. You're not gatekeeping from other people. And I feel very strong energy for this. You're not gatekeeping for other people. There's certain knowledge that isn't shared with certain people. Some people aren't ready for that higher knowledge, right? Some people aren't ready for mysticism. Some people aren't ready for the shift through consciousness because we can only see what we're ready to see and we can only shift through what we are ready to shift through. So if somebody's calling you a gatekeeper, that's something within their own subconscious that is triggering them where they're ready to make a shift, where they are ready to descend. Interesting. And it's showing me the third star of Palace. I hear very warrior heart. It is bringing me to Saturn. Thank you, Papa and Mama Saturn. There's an energy of connecting to Saturn and how it's weaving with your knowledge, how it's weaving with your Heka magic. Interesting. How it's weaving with you to create the priest or priestess that you are, to create the mastery that you are, to create the medicine that you are, the practitioner, the healer, the coach, the speaker, like to protect and project the master that you've become. Congratulations. Wow. Okay. All right. It's shining on my solar plexus, and I see a very beautiful omega symbol. It's showing me an omega symbol with a fish, and it's almost like the fish of Christ. Interesting. It's very much so in my darkness, very much so in old patterns, shifting through old patterns and beliefs. I hear, I will remember you. Will you remember me? Okay, and it's like I have the cards laid out, but I can't see them. I hear eye bright really, really clearly, and how you're learning to see through human consciousness, how you're learning to see through your human eyes. Interesting. It's like the third eye is very open, and it's very, very, very bright. But there's another chakra that isn't in full alignment yet. And the throat is kind of online pretty clear. The heart is kind of coming into clarity. The solar plexus is coming into clarity. I'm like, so what is it? I see the earth star chakra is a little wobbly. I see the crown star chakra, which is very, very open, but there's like a sword through it. There's a healing that's taking place within your chakra system that is about to help you ascend to a new level. It's bringing me to really connecting to your chakras, really connecting to your healing abilities as a healer, as a master. Interesting. Okay, the first cards out, we have the Foolish Man, the Knight of Swords, and the Princess of Swords. It's really interesting. The last few readings have been very balanced in the masculine and feminine energy. So that's very beautiful, and congratulations. There's also an air symbol here that's going to be really significant for somebody, whether you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but really how you're creating change with your world, how you're creating change with the air within you, how you're creating change with, I hear the trumpets are sounding. Interesting. This foolish man is really interesting. Usually in the old writer way, he's holding a thing with his pack, right? He's got his pack on his back. You have released all of that baggage. That's really beautiful. And you're in a line with your wolf. And the only thing that you're carrying with you to this new energy, to this new paradigm, is a fucking flower. And it felt very significant to say it like that. There's also very Knights of Columbus, Knights of, I hear it. Not Columbus, Knights of, it's like I could only hear part of the word. It's very, very distant. Like that's very, very past life energy. Not temperance, not tempered. Some sort of knights. Templar? You may have had a dream recently about a white alligator or white crocodile. There's also something about the rising sun and how it's been shifting through you. You've become the sun. You've become a leader. You've become a guide for people. There's something about the water here that is creating illusions for you. So really balancing your emotions will help you stay not solid, but grounded in your visions. He's also holding a poppy, and it's got thorns, which is interesting. There's something really significant about the poppy, not opium, not like drugs, but there's something significant about the relaxation of the poppy. I don't know what that means. It's interesting. My daughter told me something the other day. She goes, even the prettiest roses have thorns. You've mastered your thorns. You've mastered your boundaries. You've mastered yourself, and you have the hellhound next to you guiding you. So you've worked really well with your light and your darkness. You've worked really well with your shadows, and you're able to work with your darkness. A lot of spiritual... Okay, how do you want me to say that? In certain frequencies or certain levels of our expansion, a lot of times even spiritual teachers get to a space of like destroying the darkness or binding it, right? Binding entities, binding darkness. In a shamanic path, that's not always the way, because our darkness is a glimpse of our consciousness. Our darkness is a glimpse of things shifting within us. And sometimes the darkest entity can be a protector of some type, but they can't come in with a fucking pretty face because they don't hold that kind of power. They don't hold that kind of frequency. So there's a space where you have learned to accept the different faces of your darkness and the different faces of the darkness of the collective. It's not binding and demolishing an entity, but rather releasing it to the great divine, because we are all of the divine essence. It's really beautiful. That felt really deep. Okay, with this Knight of Swords, it's bringing me to the 3 priests of the Golden Star, and it's showing me the priests that came to Brother Yeshua when he was born. Again, just like yesterday's reading, it was like you have been prophesied about. There's something about that prophecy that is rising within you, whether it's a prophecy of your ancestors, prophecy of your family, prophecy of long ago that you would be born to remove this energy. The 3 wise men, I don't like to call it like that. It's very interesting. There's a pedigree. Interesting. A pilgrimage that you've been on. And it's showing me the 7 stars of the Elvish. And the Fae. Again with that, I hear eclectic. There we go. The guardians of the earth. That's the Knight of Swords. There's also a lot of change coming through for you, and how you are changing your thoughts, how you're putting things into action. A lot of air energy here as well. Then we have the Princess of Swords, and she did not slay Medusa. She became Medusa. There's some stories about Medusa where... so it's so beautiful. There's some stories about Medusa where she didn't destroy you by looking at you. She destroyed you when you were sending some sort of negative energy. So there's a huge protector spirit here that is guiding you through this space, and it could come through smoke, like a smoking blend, or it's actually specifically showing me blue lotus, mugwort, tobacco, and lavender. I would make that smoke blend for this new moon. We're right on the cusp, about a week away from a new moon. Again, that was mugwort, blue lotus, lavender, and tobacco. That smoke band is going to help you connect to this protector spirit. There's something that you're not wanting to see here. It's bringing me back to that entity release. I hear entity removal. There's something that you've been hesitant to see here, but you're about to that point where you're like, okay, it's just a part of me, right? All things are a part of you. Lots of flowers. The center of your creation is the universe. Okay, we have the Princess of Wands connecting to this Fool card, connecting to this universe. The universe card is the Great One of the Night of Time. Again, it's bringing me back to this Knight Templar. It's bringing me back to this space where you have been prophesied about, or you have prophesied about or over your life. Interesting. It's also showing me 2 falcons and how they are becoming one. There's a ship here. The ships are coming in for you, and it's like showing me the 3 of Wands. The ships are coming in for you. Can you open to see, to receive? There's something that you're not fully seeing, and even when I was looking in the camera, it's like my eyes were all blurry. So we're really focusing on the eyes and how you're allowing yourself to receive this new puzzle piece. And then it's bringing me to this Princess of Wands, to the Foolish card. Like, you have transmuted through fire. You have walked through the flames. It's showing me a lot of Aries energy as well. And it's bringing me to, you have walked through the flames. You have walked through the flames of desire. You have walked through the flames of change. You are holding the fire. You are holding the flower. You have become the prophecy. That is really, really beautiful. The tiger really stands out here, and having tiger's eye on your person will help you see something, because it's something that's coming, it's unfolding from your subconscious. Also, if you're listening to subconscious music, if you know, you know, it will, I hear rehearse something. Interesting. Something is rehearsing for you. And then it's showing me the star and how the star is connected to the Princess of Swords. The falcon has 2 faces. Right? There's 2 faces to every being. Your consciousness and subconscious are coming into union. This is really powerful. Wow. And look at these 2 stars are the same. The universe and the star hold the same frequency. There's also it's showing me lacing a pie. Interesting. And how when you're lacing a pie or weaving a basket, it's one and then the other, and then the other, and then the other, right? It goes in a system, and there's a symbiosis of the way you're weaving. Again, with this creepy energy, there's like this, it's the Wheel of Fortune on this card, but it looks like a creepy alien. So again, it brings me to that energy of things in your subconscious that are scary, quote unquote. It's just part of your subconscious. I was working with a client the other day, and we specifically work on healing our subconscious, inner child healings and things like that. And when we were in the inner child experience, she saw an entity. And at first she was really scared, and I'm like, rightfully so. When we see things like that, we're like, why do we have these attachments? And I brought it to her attention that what if it's a protector, right? When we have serious things happen to us in our childhood, serious deep traumas, we summon protectors. We summon protectors. We connect, call them in. Our inner child calls them in to protect us from a crazy, ugly, icky world, right? When we have this, they are connected to us, and it's not like sometimes we're bound from past lives, of course, but a lot of times it's our inner child seeking protection. When we have that invitation of thought, we allow ourselves to release the scary pressure and connect to the fact that it's just protecting my inner child. It's part of me. It's not there to hurt you, it's there to protect you. The star also comes very clearly with the black and white and the tree of life, and how you have balanced things within your consciousness and your subconscious, again with that connection there. It's really beautiful. There's a movie night that's going to take place. There's also somebody you're going to meet really, really soon that's going to be really significant for you. There's also a dove right here. Okay, and the last one to close this out is the King of Wands. how you are summoning your magic, how you are using your darkness. Again, it's bringing me to this space where your darkness, you and your darkness are hand in hand, right? He's hand in hand with the black wolf. It's like, how are you choosing to move forward? You have become the flame. Again, it's bringing me to this Knights Templar energy. There's something that's releasing or removing through you. It could be an entity that you've carried for a long time, but either way, it's something that's about to be rehearsed. I hear rehearsed again, and I hear released. Again, with this tiger energy and this lion energy, the tiger's eye is going to be really important for you, and it's bringing me to that smoke blend again. Like you have become the sun. You have become the star. It's really powerful. Congratulations. Then we have temperance. This temperance does not look like the magician card. Again, it's with your darkness, right? How you choose to see, very shaman energy. How you're choosing to transmute with this energy, using the deepest forms of chaos to create magic, using the deepest forms of pain to create love, using the deepest forms of poverty to create prosperity, right? Using traumas of the past to create sexual freedom. Really master alchemization and how you are learning and shifting through this ascension process initially. How you have become your vision of light, the Merkaba right here. This is a huge Merkaba activation and becoming your God spark. Congratulations. I see Neptune, I see Zeus, I see Athena. A lot of Greek energy the last couple of days. All right, beautiful souls, that's all I have for you today. We will see you soon. Mwah.